we're going to be testing the best Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo movesets in JJS. If you don't know or haven't read it, JJK Modulo is a sequel to the manga that follows Yuka Okkotsu's grandchildren and space aliens. Now, I did read Modulo weekly as it was airing, so I should know a thing or two. But we're gonna start with my favorite character from the series, Dabura Karaba. Now, we got two movesets here, but Dabura Karaba V1.3 is the more popular one, created by Kane Kilaka. Definitely have used this moveset before. Got a little tough spawn animation. And to be on theme, I definitely got a Dabura skin around here somewhere. So this Dabura moveset is pretty complete. I think you have all your moves, all awakening moves, and a special. But let's take a look here. Okay, so straight off the bat, our M1s are different. You got like the yellow light glow for Dabura's curse technique. Oh, if you don't know, Dabura's curse technique is light and darkness. I don't know, he's one of those controversial characters where everything is not explained by narration, so you don't 100% know it. Dabura is able to use the properties of light within his curse technique. I think he could just manipulate and create deadly beams of light. Eventually, in his fight with Mahoraga, he is able to bring his body to the speed of light, and he becomes the fastest character in the JJK verse. He's extremely overpowered and probably up there with the likes of Gojo, Sukuna, and Yuji. Maybe not right on their tier, probably Yuta tier, but is in the conversation. What does the special do? Ooh, looks like it's a grab. So if I can throw them, and I could probably follow up with that. And then I believe there's a yes, see, so if you do aerial special, you'll do like this retreat back, and I think he does that in his fight against Mahoraga. I know you guys like this Dabura skin though, it's tough, eh? But I've been spending a lot of Robux recently, but I know you can't relate because your parents don't buy you any. But luckily for you, I finally found the spot that everyone should know about. It's called Eneba, a registered digital goods marketplace where gamers buy and sell games, gift cards, and in-game items at really good prices. We're talking Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, all in one place. Oh yes, and of course Robux. Lots and lots of Robux. It's basically a platform that allows you to buy things cheaper than you would be able to on places like Steam. For example, I know everyone loves the Batman games, and you can see it's like 84% off. And it's not just games though. You could get cheaper software like Photoshop or even antivirus. You can use the website in the description, or if you have an Android, you can download their app called Snakzy. Just pick a game like this, earn some rewards, achieve milestones, and ball out whenever you feel like it. Wait, here's the best part. You can use my code MILLSROBLOX at checkout for a $10 welcome bonus. So go use the link in my description or pinned comment to head over to Eneba and save money on your next digital purchase. A big thank you to Eneba for sponsoring us today, because they allow me to make videos like this for you guys all the time. But anyways, back to the other mills. But let's take a look at these moves here. First, we have Light Burst. Oh, I think I know what that does now. Light Burst. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, he's bouncing on the clock. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I know that is the light speed kick that he does on Mahoraga after awakening his inner fighting spirit. I think that's what it is. Let's try that with the special. Do special. One. Yep, it slams him straight down. Then we have Sparks, which is, I believe, a projectile attack. Yep. Holy smokes, that does a lot of damage. Ooh. These are so canonical because he actually does that against Mahoraga. And Mahoraga gets blasted into like little pieces. Then we got Physical Superiority. Oh my days. Let's do a chunk of the ground in this guy. I don't remember Dabura doing that. I don't remember Dabura being that strong, but he probably does. And it stuns him forever. Look at them. And then we have a Light Trap. Oh my god, that's clean. Look how far you travel. Hit them, trap them in light beams, kick them out of it. Holy smokes. This is a good moveset. And then the dash is like this, by the way. Now we need to get into the awakening, which is insanely broken. And I'm not gonna lie, we are gonna go back to the regular JJS map. Let's go into my awakening. Ooh. Oh my god! Why is there impact frames in a ultimate animation? Jesus Christ. And we got the music, probably copyrighted, but I want to show you guys Light Annihilation, the first move. Stick your arm out and... Oh! How is he alive? He loses an arm, by the way. Holy smokes. Look at this damage. Air variant? Yep. Okay, so it's just like a blast in the air. You just emit light in the middle of the air. Then we have reversal technique, darkness. Now the reason Dabura can do this is because in his fight with Mahoraga, he unlocks reverse curse technique, which allows him to regenerate his entire leg and then reverse curse his technique to get darkness, which you can see when I do the second move. Oh my, look at this animation. Holy smokes, whoever made this is super talented. Oh my goodness. Bro, that's insane. And he does exactly that to Mahoraga. To not much avail, but it's Mahoraga. And then, other than the domain expansion, which I'll get to in a second, I think this move called Light Speed is the pinnacle of Dabura's curse technique. Light Speed, sky goes black. People's body starts moving. I'm over here. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Look at the destruction. Nothing is here. And I lost a leg, but luckily if I press R, a little reverse curse technique to get it back. And last but not least, we have Reverse Transcendence, which I believe is the name of Dabura's domain expansion. And I wonder what that's going to look like in JJS. Let's see. Oh my god. We get an animation. Oh, we're teleported to the sky. Holy smokes. Okay, so these guys are getting hit with constant light. In the manga, we only get to see like the barrier starting up with the arms of this, I don't know, clock coming out of it. But I guess this is a cool conception of what it might be like. We didn't really get to see what it does. Honestly, this is a super good moveset. I'm so impressed by it being this complete. Like, they should just add this to the game at this point. So shout out to whoever made this. But we now need to get on to the next JJK Modulo moveset, which is Taichi's Yuka Okkotsu. Yuka in the manga is the descendant of Yuta and Maki, meaning that she is in the Zenin clan, and what you know, she inherited the Zenin clan's treasure, the 10 Shadows. Now, weirdly enough, in the days of JJK Modulo, the 10 Shadows is a banned technique. Yuka is not allowed to fully manifest her curse technique for unknown reasons. So I'm gonna assume that these moves won't let me actually summon the 10 Shadows. So let's take a look at Yuka's M1s. Okay, nothing super special. They are different and unique, but let's take a look at her R special. A clap. Oh, I'm faster. Interesting. Oh, I jump higher too. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. That's interesting. Let's take a look at Chimeric Pounce. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why did that was so different than what I thought was gonna happen. Tough. I guess, oh, she's using the properties of Nue in that attack because she kind of flies a little. And you see purple electricity, which is from Nue. If I use a special... Oh, whoa. Did you see the Nue wings there? Then we got Neurotoxic Puncher. Damn. Oh, and they get a little poison effect. That's why it's called neurotoxic. Now, what 10 Shadow has that ability? Maybe the frogs, because maybe it could be poisonous. Oh, it's like a waterish attack. Interesting. Actually, you have no idea where that's from. Now, Yuka doesn't fight that much. It's more one of her shadows fighting. Savage Jaw Strike, she does it like the first chapter. Yeah, so when she did this, we thought that she was like a taijutsu or martial arts expert. But we didn't realize that she was summoning the claws of the divine dog to use this Savage Jaw Strike. And this looks pretty similar to what she does to that person in the first few chapters of Modulo. So this is a very canonical moveset. Then her awakening is titled Last Stand. And I have no idea what's going to happen there, but let's press. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my goodness. That was a crazy animation. What? So that's from the moment where Yuka is on the verge of death and she decides to give her life to Jujutsu Society by summoning Mahoraga to be in a death ritual. The way she protects herself is when she's summoning Mahoraga, she does it in mid-air from a plane. And by the time she hits the ground, she goes into her shadow just like the animation did, and Mahoraga gets to fighting Dabura. So looks like we have just the basic Mahoraga moveset here. Nothing special, I don't think. But we have a move move called Revolution. Oh, okay. It's just the typical Maharaga move, and if I get a little manji kick. Interesting. Kind of like that. Last one is, oh, okay. That is something we don't have in regular Maharaga. It's like an air blast. Now Maharaga does do something like that. I think he does it in his fight with Sukuna. I don't know if he does that in his fight with Dabura. I don't remember. That's Yuka's moveset. I like that a lot. It's very canonical, and that animation is super tough. 10 out of 10 to Palix's Man Cool 12. But after her, we have the other main character of Modulo, being her brother, Tsurugi Okkotsu. Tsurugi doesn't have a curse technique, but he is not above. Tsurugi has a partial heavenly restriction, not one that's as strict as Maki and Toji's, still one that enhances all his physical attributes by a lot. Tsurugi is a very skilled fighter. Tsurugi has a curse tool that's just like this one that, if he wants to, can light up with sparks, and you could do that by pressing your special. I don't think it changes anything, maybe it just increases your damage, but you can do that. Looks like we have 4 moves here. The first move is Ignition Draw, and it's a quick slash attack, which makes sense for a hand-to-hand fighter with a sword. And then if I hold it, you get this little circle around you, and it lights up your blade. Now that little circle, I would assume, is a simple domain. But in JJK Modulo, simple domains aren't used the way that they are in JJK. But I think you'll understand that more by the 4th move. The second move is Cauterize. Ooh, that's tough. Looks a lot like a TSB type moveset, you know? That is a clean animation though. I like that a lot, and it makes sense. Do special and then I do it. Ah, different move. That's clean. I like that. Third move is Resilience. Oh, nice, 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 nice. And then, as I was saying, simple domains can now be applied like this. Tsurugi can make a little simple domain that allows him to automatically intercept attacks through his physical instincts. I can't get attacked in here, but I can attack other people. So that's super clean. And right on time, we have the ultimate called Family Heirloom. The reason that's called that is because Tsurugi was given a gift from his grandfather. He has Yuta Okkotsu's ring, and if you watch JJK, you know that means he probably has access to Rika, and he does. So let me press Awakening here. Oh my god, you die and you come back to life. And you, okay, what is it? Oh, it's not done. Well, I'll put some manga panels on the screen right now. You can see that Tsurugi is able to partially manifest Rika for 5 minutes, just like Yuta, and he wears her mask on his face. It is super tough. We don't get to see much of it, but that makes him pretty broken, and I wish the character was done, but I understand that's a lot of work. So shout out to BW or somebody once told. But that was a pretty chill moveset. I think the next one is a very underrated one because it only has 1,768 favorites, but it's for Usami, which Usami in JJK Modulo is a cursed speech user similar to Inumaki. The one big difference between them is that Inumaki's cursed technique tattoos are on the corner of his mouth, whereas Usami's is on his hand, where he places it around his mouth to say a command. Now let me show you why this moveset is really underrated. M1s are pretty regular. R special allows you to have this little area in front of you, and you say wait, and it stuns the person temporarily. That would be a really good thing to have in regular JJS. I mean, Usami could be a very balanced character, but that is a clean R special. Now we have Impasse Piercer. You get a stone and you command it. Wow. You don't see much of cursed speech users commanding inanimate objects, but you can do that if you infuse curse technique into it. Then we got Pacify. Okay. Ooh, oh my god, that's tough. So it's a little dash, kick move, and then you say suspend. Holy smokes, and they fly in the air. That's clean. I love these animations and the text bubbles. Then we have non grata. Whoa, wait, what do you even say? You kick them up in the air? Plummet. Jeez. And then breaking relations. Tough. These are clean at him. Oh my goodness. Whoever made this, you're super talented, bro. Now, if you don't know who Usami is, he is basically a older figure in the Modulo manga who's a part of Jujutsu Society. Think of him like a Nanami type character. He's just like a wise grown man. We have his Awakening, which is not an Awakening moveset, but just an Awakening move. Expedient End. Holy smokes, I can do it to multiple people. You see this whole area? Rocks go around him and then smash. Wait, what do I say? I say suspend, converge. That is clean. Oh my god. So shout out to Hush Soapmans. And last but not least, we have the ultimate Modulo character, Yuji Itadori. He has survived through his own series and has now returned in a sequel. Modulo Yuji Update 14 by Hui Teri and has 300,000 saves. Oh my god, we have 12 moves in the base. Now, since the ending of Yuji's original manga, he has stayed alive due to the properties of being a cursed object, the Death Womb paintings, having Sukuna vessel inside of him, pause, and being Kenjaku's experiment. He has now lived to be 80-something years old, but still within his physical prime, meaning he has the body of him at like in his 20s, with all the knowledge and training for the last 60-something years. He is utterly broken and does not break a sweat at all in Modulo. Unfortunately, he doesn't face off against Dabura, but I'm pretty sure he would smoke him. But let's see what they think Yuji Itadori at 80 years old can do. We have one dismantle. Let's try that here. Okay. Oh, it's like a chant. Okay, I see. Okay. Yeah, you can definitely do that, yeah. That was just a regular dismantle. And he does a similar one in the manga, as you can see here, and obliterates like miles of Japan. Then we have Piercing Beam, which allows him to do some blood manipulation. If you're confused as to why you can do that, it's because Yuji has multiple curse techniques. He has Sukuna's Shrine, blood manipulation. Oh, and he's also chosen Mother Sparks of Black. So there's that. But that was Piercing Beam, which is just a boosted version of the original move. 50% flash. Okay, oh, that's 50%. Okay, yeah, calm little black flash. Okay, multi dismantle. I'm aura farming. Okay, I'm stuck. Max dismantle. Let's just do it here. Twin meteors. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I mean, we don't know if Yuji can do a world cutting slash. We don't see him do any world cutting slashes in Modulo, but RCT, which I assume is just gonna heal me, right? Yeah. Well, RCT, yeah. Speed, need 5 ult to use. Okay. Speed. Oh, whoa. Okay. So it's just a little dash attack. Unknown dismantle. All right. Oh my god. Where did they go? Dodge. Okay, I dodged you. Blood Fist? Oh, I guess it's a blood manipulation upscale for when he makes his body stronger and everything stronger. You know what I mean. Convergence. Look, you see the arms? Yeah. Then we got a little simple domain. Okay, I think I'm doing it. Yeah. I think I'm doing a simple domain, guys. Not sure. Oh yeah, this is my simple domain. Here, hear me? Okay, that's not simple domain. Anyways, we have a real domain apparently, which we do not get to see in Modulo. Okay, but I take these guys to some Tanjiro mindscape looking at play, and then they just die. Yeah, that's and it's breaking a little bit. Honestly, this hasn't been the most canonical moveset so far, but we apparently have an awakening called the strongest, which he definitely is, and we're gonna get into that. Is it a world cutting slash? Oh, I die? I die? Why do I die? I think that's pretty much it for these JJK Modulo movesets. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below and what I should try out next. I know that you guys are probably thinking, why does Mills have blonde hair? But I don't know. I just want to try something different. You can call me Mills Targaryen in the comment section. If you're still eating your food and need something to watch, then you should go watch this video where I recreated the culling games in JJS. Mills Mafia out. Yeah.